welcome everyone. This is going to be it's a late stream, so might not catch anybody on tonight, but I figured I'd do some streaming while I am playing for the next couple hours, so we'll give her a go. See what happens. We got Travis in here. It's gonna be a late stream. I don't know if anybody will watch, but
yep, I'm here.
That's the main thing. That's what matters. I need to go haul some cattle, I guess. Question is, how big of a loan can I take out?
All of it.
All of it. I already have some loans, actually. Well, I already got 2 loans. Jeez. Total loans. How much more can we do? Wow. Amount max. I can take out, what's that, 17 million? Okay, then. My max, apparently.
Better get busy.
Do you own a lot of land? We'll take out 1 million. Period of years. 2. Monthly repayment of 43 grand. It's not bad. 3 years.
Remember how in 19 mine I was keep going?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
You could take like $6 million bucks, or I think it was 6 or 7 million or something. I forget. Nobody else could even come close. Going. Yeah, nobody could come close to you. We need to set up. Hey, the main thing about streaming this late is I probably won't have to do much talking in the chat. I know it's late. It's 1 in the morning for a lot of people in the States, so. Oh, Mitch. He's awake on a weekday.
Our Mitch is watching? He's gonna be tired.
I think so.
What?
I forget. Is his last name Condon? Gotta be. That's the only way he'd talk. Yes. That's how our Mitchell talks.
Our Mitchell.
Yeah, weekday. Like, come on, man. I thought you'd be sleeping. Alright. I'm getting sidetracked here. Default. We need... Okay, this has gotta... How do we move this thing?
How about you come talk to us, Mitchell?
Yeah. Arson livestock. Shoot, that's what I want. And I believe this was Tad's farm, so probably BK Corp. North Bins. I'm gonna go with that. Can we put cattle in here? I wonder. Oh yeah, see, we can't. Auto drive does not pick up cattle liner. That's weird. I thought it could.
Does what now?
Can't. I can tell
no,
it go to the
chute. You actually have to go and
oh right, pick
do yourself.
Alright, I can still let it drive.
That's what I was always doing.
You can go there and sit, I guess. Alright. Have a good sleep, Mitt. Bye, Mitchell. Yeah, we'll go buy some... I'm not sure if I just want to buy like the smallest calves or what, but...
The $300 ones aren't bad to start out with.
Yeah. I like some like really small calves in the one little monoslope, and then some bigger size calves in the feedlot. Don't have a ton of feed yet, so...
It just makes them look funny because they're so small on the feedlot.
Yeah, I know, it looks weird when they're in the pens. It's better to put them in like a monosloper building or something. Bins.
Right there beside.
Gotta put a scale up too, but oh. Be good. Only got 2 cattle liners though. It's gonna hurt us a little bit, I think. Better get a third going at least. Do have lentils to sell, and so I am going to make a couple million in July, but maybe I can pay off all my loans. I was just trying to give myself enough money for inputs for seeding, and I did leave myself some grain to treat as well. Alright, not much I can do until those... Oh, I guess I could have taken off his winter things, but well. Kind of ready, other than get some feed mixing, I guess. You're right, I need to make different fill volumes on the... whatever you call it.
Batch box?
Batch box, yes. I can't even fill this thing up with a full batch box.
Well, that's a big goddamn mixer too.
Yeah, I don't know why I went that big. I should have just... I want to use your truck eventually, but small ones almost I feel like it's going to be like too small, but I don't know. I might just go with the flow and change stuff up. Realistic mixture, beef cattle. I was doing beef cattle. Don't really remember what I was doing for a mixture. I think 3 silage scoops. Maize silage. Get my farm stick out for this. See why you like running the feedlot, you're broke all the time, eh?
Pretty much. You were out the poor loader.
Yeah, I did. Didn't even get a good one. Like this is not the right stuff. I think it's gonna go in. That's what I thought. What did I put in here last time? I think I mixed alfalfa. I know I had beet pulp in there. I had this all planned out last night when I did it, but I think I might have F12 some alfalfa silage into my loader.
Well, that's what, 30,000 in the batch box?
I believe so. I'll have to look.
Or 35?
Yeah, I just got to make different.
How much you put in your bucket?
It's all in tons. Oh, why am I in yards? 13,000 pounds in there right now. I could just
I know
do.
when I was on the server, I was doing like 2 silage, 1 hay, like 1 bee pulp.
Really, like I'm on a beef cattle mixture, but I could really, like right now I have total mixed ration just with corn silage and beet pulp. Like I really don't have to put anything else in. All right, let's change this as well. Oh, the bucket's 8,900 pounds. Dang. It needs more weight. Don't put beet pulp in here. We're gonna go out of our lines. Yeah, we'll be fine. 2 beet pulp. Might just get away with putting in 2 ingredients, honestly. For some reason, I also had wet distillers, I think is what that other stuff is.
You don't remember what the heck you even brought in?
No, I don't, because I... This is just a regular forage silage, I think, and I...
That should be brewer's grain.
Brewer's grain, yeah, I think. Fuck, I think I just I screwed up my mixture. Oh, no, I didn't. I'm very forgetful, I know that. Can't remember what I did last night. Technically, we get away with putting 5 corn silage in and 6 corn silage, and
You just have to write it down once you figure out what you're going to do, and then it won't be too bad.
I think I did slightly get it back to total mixed ration. I did. Nice. It only holds 22,000 pounds.
How many liters though? What does it say in the bottom? It probably say in the bottom there, does it?
No, it doesn't say on the batch box. Interesting. I wonder if I can change it to 1124 tons, yards, or pounds. Mixer display radius 5, 10, 15, ooh, 20. That's cool. And display the ratio way farther away. That's cool. Anyway, that will work anyway. Oh. Not on very stable ground anyway. They make something and lock it in place. But how much do I get? Oh, that gives me 53. That might do a pen or something. I haven't heard any of my trucks getting there yet. Have they not got there yet? Oh, they're all just sitting here waiting. Thanks for letting me know, boys. All right, you said the 300. Do we got to buy? We can buy the Angus, right? They're beef, cows like grass, hay. Yeah, it's calf,
Do that or limousine.
limousine cows. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, it's so weird the trailer doesn't show the amount of animals. Makes me nervous. All right, to the bins, to the farm. A little rusty on my backing up skills, anyway. Feel like I'm a pro after all the cattle we hauled for your feedlot. Maybe this winter again, eh?
Well, this winter will be on 22, so hopefully we can get our nice cattle shoot over 25.
Oh, I'm hopefully.
I don't see why it wouldn't work, do you?
Depends what they change, I guess. I know Thunder said he generally doesn't do any writing of anything for 6 months. Just because, you know, when a game first comes out, they have a few updates and bugs, and he said he hates having to rewrite a bunch of stuff, but maybe we'll convince him to get it in early. Be able to twist his arm a little bit. But anything major like the state controller or the moisture and that stuff, that will be a while for that's out. Depending if Giants has that type of stuff in already, we'll see, I guess. They're having a more enhanced animal system, they said, so. Find out.
I'm hoping they get my feature done too. That'll help.
Yeah.
Or my loader.
Yeah, all that stuff converts over, and I think I'm just going to feed the pens right close here for now. I'll worry about the alley later. Oh, I was going to say, is my fill plane not going to show up? Just takes a little bit. Should it be good? I'll probably put some grain in these bins eventually, and then we can just top off with. Didn't do any molasses though. I thought about molasses, but
Yeah, that's one thing I never did get added to my shit.
He had it on Flint, but yeah, just I can easily turn something like that into a placeable and have it for 25 anyway.
That's what I'm saying. We never got mine for 22.
I should have did that. Put in a placeable for it. Get her over and more stuff like that for 25. Like stuff I wanted to build. I wanted to build like a little shed or shack that the batch box went in. I'm like, I'm just not really motivated to do much.
Yeah, that's been my problem.
Like, I don't want to do any vehicles hardly because I could spend so much time on something. Like, I would kind of wanted to finish that 1300 bushel Forgo 9000 series 1300 bushel cart, but I'm like, what happens if they add the new series in the next game? Like, I'm not spending all that time for something that's going to be way better done. Because like I was going to half-ass it. I'm not going to have all the detail the tank has because I don't have enough pictures and time to do all that. So I was just going to, do my best job and make it look somewhat close. But I don't want to do that if Giants is going to bring the new series in the next game. So I'm going to wait till I can see the vehicles. Like, that's one thing I check every day. I'm like, oh, did they update the vehicles yet? You doing that too?
Yep.
Hey, PS4 Farm, how you doing, man? I know it's a late stream. None of my usuals are in here because I'm sure they're in bed. It's fine.
Yeah, I said they got 150 brands have 100 routed gates, so.
Yeah. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Pole Master at the Ag in Motion unveiled their 2500 bushel inline tandem cart today, and then they also came out with a mother bin. And I don't know if I got my subs turned on. Do I? I might. Appreciate that, man. Just Deets and myself hanging out. Only about 11 for me, but or 11 for us, I guess. Oop, first truck has arrived.
It's weirdos.
Yeah. Well, my wife's on night shift tonight, and Deets is, having some time off.
Much needed time off.
Yeah. Just getting enough in there to turn it back to total mixed ration. I want to make this so you don't have to jump in it and do mouse control either. Oh, my truck is taking off. Where are you going, buddy?
Said enough of your shit, I'm out of here.
Oh man, they don't even give me a chance to... Jeez, you gotta stop them. They turn around and take off again. What pen number is that? 10-7. That's where I want them to go. I don't know if I had my widgets on, but maybe I don't.
Yeah, maybe in 25 I'll get back to live streaming. It's been a while.
Yeah, we need you to do some live streaming. Travis's shoot model, pretty nice. guess it's just pretty plain, eh? Just a bunch of pipe.
Yep, pipe and concrete.
Yeah. Well, this is the shorter one. I also have your bigger one too. I just made one with just the chute. Kind of having trouble. Maybe my fence isn't perfectly with collisions, but I couldn't get it quite lined up to like tight to stuff, or I just said it was conflicting. But well, pin 7. No worries, man. You don't have to donate at all. That's watching is good enough. Oh, maybe get them on the road before I send them off. Alright, yeah, silaging is going to be interesting to see what I can do in single player by myself, that's for sure. It's doable, I'm pretty sure it's doable, but... What the hell are these cattle doing in here? Must be a bull in there, eh? Just rocking away.
Yeah, they do a lot more with that animal bit. Pretty cool.
Oh, with enhanced animal mod?
Yeah, they move around a little more and they run around.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I have it on this save or not, but...
Well, if you have the 300 pounders, are they small or are they big? Well, they're big, aren't they?
Yeah, they're the bigger ones, so...
Okay. Probably not then.
I had my other save, but... Bring it in here, I guess. I thought I had it in here, but... Yeah, I'm feeling tired too. Well, that's gonna be, yeah, I'll fill up a few pens anyway. I want it too full. I don't want that to be feed cattle too much, but we'll do a bit. No worries, man. It's pretty late. Normally don't stream this late, so. Normally I'm long done streaming by this time. Especially if you're in the States, I think. Some people, depending on their time zone, are 2 hours ahead, so. Just after 11 for me, it's 1 in the morning for some people. And during a weekday, that's usually means people are sleeping.
At least you'd hope, anyways.
Yeah, I usually stay up till midnight. And I farm in real life, so I'm usually getting 5 or 6 hours of sleep. I know my wife says I should get more, but 20. So that, I guess I have my pen set for 200. Go to pen 8, I guess. Yeah, not a lot going on. Just setting up a feedlot. And I should be getting some drills. Seeding is what I should be doing, but I need to be seeding a hay field for the feedlot. Need to be seeding some corn. Lots I should be doing. At least look at our save here. Better save. I have autosave off, so if I forget to save and we crash something, you never know.
That game saver mod works pretty good though.
Yeah, I've seen you and Random use it, and I just haven't downloaded it, but you don't have to go in the menu, right? It doesn't save when you go in the menu or something?
I think it still does, but it will save by itself now.
Oh, okay.
It'll give you a warning.
Well, that's not bad then.
Yeah, it's like, it's gonna save in 10 seconds or whatever the heck it is. Like I said, then it gives you time to slow down or whatever.
Yeah. So they're pretty good on food. Straw pellets. Yeah. Make much manure yet anyway. That's fine. I'd like to make this not mouse control. Just make a trigger, and then when you walk up with the tractor and the wagon, you could just hit the trigger, and it would just. Something I'm going to work on. Getting out and having to dump it every time is cool once or twice, but it gets old after a while.
Or the one that has hiccups this year.
What?
The little one has hiccups, so she's just going crazy. Is
Oh.
hiccuping. Poor little thing.
Yeah. Those lots. And my computer is running hot. Even in the basement too. It's cold down here, but yeah, it's. I always look and I get an email. I'm like, oh, I got an email, and it's just me going live on YouTube. Like, boo, boring. I went live. Boring. Yeah, not much interesting happened anyway in this stream. Unless you like seeing amazing feedlots. That's my first time building one, really. It took me like 3 hours. A lot of leveling the ground and trying to be nice to my pens, but I really need to redo my pens too. I redid it when I was like so excited for the redo from what they first were, and then seeing everybody struggle with like the different stuff on the server, I'm like, yeah, they need another redo yet. But I needed to make the piping needed to be separate from the wood. I should have made them together. The way you set up pens, for them to touch each other, just doesn't really work those two together.
Right.
They're separate, and they'd probably work better, but. I think that's all I need for food right now, but God, Legacy made his things freaking high. I guess he said that was like for end dumps and stuff, but holy man, it makes the loader look small. Wish these guys would fill up with cattle themselves. Useless. Rossi fixing the chrome on this truck is nice, though. Like it. What he had to do? Did he have to flip the UVs and then free scale it, or what? I didn't have to forget what he had to do to make the. Because the chrome was upside down, or the reflection.
I guess I'm not even sure, to be honest with you. Didn't even know it was an issue.
Yeah, you could compare it to the other trucks. You could see it wasn't shiny or whatever, and it, according to Smebby, if your reflection is not right side up, then it's not proper. Makes sense because you could just tell by looking at it, but much better. One thing I can guarantee you is my stream's not going to be 3 or 4 hours like it usually is.
Want to bet?
No, I ain't staying up that late. I got some Star Wars on Disney to watch here soon. House of Dragon, I think I'm caught up on those episodes, but been watching The Acolyte. I like all Star Wars stuff. The Acolyte hasn't been super great, but final episode came out tonight, so I'll have to go watch that. There's just some stuff that, you know, my wife would probably watch it, but sometimes the stuff that I like, she doesn't like it, so I just try and watch it when she's not here. That way she doesn't have to watch it when she's home.
Right.
But she's fairly good. She will watch stuff that she's not interested in and not say a word, and then I'm not as good back. I have to watch something of hers that I don't like.
Like, fuck this is stupid.
Yeah.
No, the wife, she's been, well, we got done with Breaking Bad. We're about done with Better Call Saul, but I said she finished True Bloods. Now she's on Once Upon a Time, whatever it is.
Yeah. Just text me right now. It's like, hopefully she's not watching my stream.
That would be pretty funny.
It would be. I don't think she'd ever watch my stream, but this guy texted, said hi. She's pretty good. She'll watch, like, you know, she likes more realistic stuff. I like more fantasy stuff, and sometimes we can find stuff that we both like, but she's generally pretty good to sit through something that I like, and I'm maybe not as graceful when I have to sit through something of hers, but I still do watch some stuff that she likes that I maybe don't. I guess maybe I like it a bit. That's why I watch it, but
You need to be a better husband.
what? I try and keep my mouth shut and just be in the moment and be present. Driving around working. Sounds fun. All right. I have to put in that realistic add-on too. Animal realism or whatever it is called. I did want that on. I thought I had it on, but I guess not. This guy's gonna start producing manure. Come on, give me some manure. Mind you, I'll just fall asleep though, usually if I'm watching something that maybe she likes.
I said that watch TV just makes me fall asleep.
Yeah.
Like this, I'm moving, I'm thinking, I'm doing something.
Oh, Farm Sim can put me to sleep. Like if you're not here to chat with or stream or whatever, I fall asleep playing Farm Sim all the time. One of those games I can't be tired because it can be quite boring at times. So I'm surprised anybody watches it when you stream it at all. Here come our trucks. Perfect. I didn't really adjust this guy's turning radius, so he flies around the corners. It's fine, I suppose. And at least if I stream, my regular viewers have a VOD to watch tomorrow, so.
Right.
A few guys are like, when are you gonna stream again? I'm like, I don't know, I'm a bit busy. Have supper, then I work after supper. We've been so bloody hot, we have to spray in the morning, and then sometimes we have to spray it, after supper, and like tonight was too hot, but looking after the cattle, and then we're constantly, there's something to do, so. You let me put 90 in there? Hazard tree's gotta be full. Oh, we still got some more room yet. Take another 40 anyway, and then we'll put another 100 and some in another pen, I guess. I'm feeling quite tired myself. Ooh. I am ready to put your moss trailers to work, though.
That's good.
I got your 3-axle on here and your 2-axle, so you'll be able to do some tonnage with them. Where do I want to put these guys? Those 2 pins are full. I don't want to save that monoslope for smaller cattle. Decisions. Could just go balls to the wall and just load all the pens up, but yeah. Well, can't quite get that pen level, I guess. Yeah, let's do 4, I guess. God, I love a placeable chute. Make any configuration you want, and you can still unload in any pen, just like people that build it in the maps. And there's a certain radius, so there's a certain point where it will not pick up the pen, so you have to go in the mod itself, and especially if you like built a feedlot close to somebody else's feedlot, you'd have to be careful. Have to maybe turn the radius down.
The other cow's like, oops, I didn't know.
Oops. Where'd my cattle go? Yeah, it's just I think Thunder made it just like a radius setting in the i3D. It's just under like forget exactly, but Easy to up or down. So you just mod where you can do the max really quickly. I don't have to do this. Oh, I guess I can scroll with my scroll wheel. Huh. Oh, we got one more batch of food we gotta do, I guess. And we're not moving any more cattle, so we can get these grass. Gates up, perfect. Another batch, I suppose. Sure, there's an edited JCB with a weight on the back. Yes, didn't see a weight option.
It's a little heavy.
Well, I got the bucket from the other tractors.
Volvo pack.
Yeah, the Volvo pack, and I got the smaller bucket, the 120H, but it's still too much for this JCB. I didn't want to go with the Volvo right off the back, you know. I wanted I guess I could have used your John Deere, your older one.
No, you'll like the new one when I'm done with it.
They'll have like the proper reach and everything.
They're like, it's too small.
Yeah. Oh, it's properly scaled now. Is your other one too big?
Oh yeah, it's too big.
What about CAD 744K? I always thought that was way too big, or is that like proper 744K size?
I don't know.
It's like I liked your smaller one, and then Tad did that one. I just didn't like it. I just thought it looked weird, but I wasn't familiar with the 744K, so.
Nope, I like that 524, 544 because that's what we all ran. I spent the 644G, but
Yeah. Our neighbor, they have chickens, but they like do custom manure hauling and stuff for all the dairies around here, and they have like a JCB like this, like with like big fat tires and black rims. Like it looks sick. Like this mod doesn't even look close to theirs. Their thing looks badass going down the road. Big fat ass tires, black rims, and a big manure fork on it. I'm like, oh, so beautiful. Usually why I use a JCB a bit, because I see the neighbors and I'm like, man, that's And they run big JBS spreaders with JCB fast tracks. But like the fast tracks just look so much cooler and bigger in real life than they do in the game. The game they kind of look silly, but those cattle are on the other side. All right, go around this way. I probably got too big of a mixer for what I have at the moment, but rather not to have to make a ton of trips.
Right, that becomes a pain in the ass.
You know, if I had to do 2 or 3 fills for each pen, I'd be... I mean, I'm not completely full, but 53% load is pretty much getting them topped up. And this alleyway's starting to bug me now. It is really late, Legacy. I debated streaming, I probably shouldn't have been, but that's why I don't have many viewers, because it's probably way too late for most of my usual viewers. But the wife is working nights, so
Here's your chance.
I keep playing on my single player save, and I'm like, yeah, everybody's missing out on all the fun I'm having. Maybe nobody wants to see it. I don't know. Just not motivated to build anything. It's 25, it's coming out, and I'm enjoying playing. I had these pens built forever and I never use them. I watch everybody else use them on the server, but I never really got to play with them, so. You're in bed? You're in bed? What? I guess it is probably, what, 1:30 for you? You don't ever sleep though, so. If anything, it will be a VOD for my normal viewers to watch tomorrow. Junt is always bugging me. He's like, when are you gonna do another video? We need to stream. So Junt will have something to watch tomorrow, so he'll appreciate it.
You'll be like side.
Yep. He messaged me the other day and he's like, Kloss? Really? Because I posted a picture of me getting a Kloss demo. He's like, oh my god. Can't believe you go Kloss. I'm like, I just had to try something. I think all my animals are good for right now. They're all doing pretty well. Not really seen any manure, but I probably won't get any manure for a while. I speed up time a bit here. You got to get some peas seeded, though. Oh, you've been solo with the kids. Oh man, yeah, you gotta be tired for sure. Rough. Oh, these guys are producing some manure. Where's my manure pile? Oh yeah, back there. Although my pens like to steal manure from other pens, so granted, this pen will get nothing.
Yeah, and the one I built for mine, it's so far has been fixed.
Yeah. I don't know why mine do that. I don't know if I ever put them back after what was on the server, whatever we changed. I don't know if I ever changed it back. It was decent. It would still. I put these pens fairly close though.
Have you seen how mine is? I said so far it seems like it's all doing what's supposed to.
Yeah, I don't know what I ever did in the first place that messed it up so much, but you always get these radius settings in the XML, but like you physically can't ever like see them in GE, which kind of annoys me. And then you gotta like guess, try different numbers, and yeah, if you're looking after all the kids and your wife's out of town, that'd be. I was gonna say, yeah, normally you're up later. I'm never usually streaming at this time, that's for sure. That's alright, 9 people aren't enjoying it. Don't really stream for the numbers usually, just I enjoy it.
I'm watching your stream for you, and
Yeah.
I'm watching your stream.
Then I don't feel weird talking to myself.
Well, you are weird, so.
Yeah, that's true, but my wife is like, well, our kids, you know, hopefully they turn out somewhat normal. I'm like, well, you married me, so good luck with that.
Yep, your chances are already done.
Yeah. Like, you married me, so it's your own fault.
I hope I tell her why she signed dotted lines on her.
Stuck with you, eh? Now let's go see what else I got. Got my cedars, need to get them 750, the biggest field on the server, or not on the server, on the map, and I got it seeded to lentils. Took me 4 hours. Was not happy how the course went, but must just be enough cutouts that it wanted to do the field on an angle, which causes problems when you have 3 drills trying to turn around and pass each other. If they go back and forth when they turn around, they don't conflict. But when you go in an angle, and then you have to drive down where another seeder's coming to turn around, it, yeah, give me lots of problems. For the hangout and the bullshitting, yeah. Sometimes lurk in a lot of streams because I'm always like, well, if I talk and then somebody answers me and then wants to ask me a question, then I'm not there. So if you just lurk, then you don't ever miss a question that somebody asks you or something if it's somebody else's stream. But like Simulation Station, I like his streams, but all his streams are during the day. And I'm always, you know, during the day. I know that works for him and his business, right? So, but yeah, it's always during the day, and I can pop in for a quick second and that's it, because I'm usually on my phone out in the yard somewhere, but it's not the time where I can generally watch streams, so I usually always watch his VODs after. You want it to be, makes it easier. I know, I was scrolling through YouTube because I'm like, I need something else to watch, because, you know, Squatch Monkey, I've watched his stuff, and then Sims, and then, you know, it's just not many people that I really care to watch. I'm like, oh, there's some YouTube channels out there called like Massive Farms and some other stuff, and I'm like, I feel like somebody's like just calling their channel that to hopefully get lots of views, and it wasn't. I don't know. I guess you gotta start somewhere, so.
I've been watching that JT Bar and Grill quite a bit, and I've been enjoying him.
Who's that?
I like him. He likes that JT Bar and Grill. He's a little farmer in Michigan, but he does like, he restores a bunch of old, not really restore, but kind of fixes up old tractors like Massey's.
Oh, well then I might like him if he fixes Massey's.
So like he did like a 1100, 1105,
Ooh.
1800, 1805.
Never heard of them.
Yes.
I'll have to watch them.
I'll send you his. You can watch when you get time.
Clickbait? Yeah, I'm sure that's what those guys are doing. Hey, even my thumbnail's clickbait because I said building a feedlot. I already have the feedlot built. I worded it wrong. I realized that after, but it's too late. I was just filling it with cattle tonight. We didn't even fill it that much. Just figured I'd move on to something else, but holy man, this is going to be... This is why I did this field in lentils, because at least lentils I can keep up with a grain cart, but we got combines way over there and I got trucks way over here. We're not going to keep up even with low yielding lentils. We're going to need like 3 carts. I have 2, but we're going to have to buy a 3rd, I think. No way I'm going to keep up the combines having to come this far. It is very big. Not sure why I decided to seed it, but it's going to be lentils forever. I will not put wheat or barley in this field. Absolutely not. Or corn. It's not happening. Lentils is like worth the most on this map, but it's like the lowest yielding. Like it's like 30 bushel. But like I did, not sure how many acres if I did last year, but I got like 2 million of it sitting in my bins that I can't sell to July, but take it. So I think we want to go do, I did buy 36. This is another big field. I might do this in peas, but I might regret. I think we'll do it in peas. What's this? LC 36. Okay. We'll do that in peas, I guess. Yeah, the Colossus is just a demo. Hey, you know what's funny about that shop is I was scrolling on Morton the one night, Random was in Discord, and I was like, ooh, this is a nice medium-sized shop. I'm going to build it. So I'd started working on that shop, and clearly Random knows me that I'm probably not going to finish it, so I'm assuming he went to you to do it, and then when you posted pictures of it being done in Blender, I was like, well, there goes the one that I was working on. He probably didn't think I was going to actually work on it. I said I was going to, but usually I say a lot of things. So then when you had it fully built, and I'm like, well, I did kind of a waste of time because I spent a couple nights on it, but I wasn't that far on it, so I quit working on it. Because yeah, I really liked that shop. It was nice, something a little different. I know, so now I'm like, you know what? I'm just not going to say a word to anybody, and then I'll just work on stuff in secret. And then there's no chance anybody else is going to build what I want to build, but I have so much stuff I need to finish, it's not even funny. So it's good that you did it, because at least you're going to have it done, so. Although the good thing about this Kloss is its fuel usage is really good, but this one part on the tracks, I'm hoping the guy updates it because it does not get dirty and it looks like it's got wear on it, so it's completely white, which does not make it look good. I have to bring our repair truck out and just repaint it. Yeah, well, it's kind of hard to tell from all the pictures, right? They only give you so many pictures on the Morton site there. And I mean, it was still good enough to get a good idea, but you still got to use your imagination on some parts, right? So. And I feel like I always, dwindle. When you're building stuff, if I'm trying to follow something from pictures, I really it just really takes me a long time because I'm like, okay, what would they have here? And then you're like double thinking stuff. If you just build something imaginary and you just kind of put where you want stuff to be, then I feel like it goes quicker for me anyway. But that's where I'm really slow. I can build a shell of a building really quick, but I'm always focused on the middle and like in the interior and stuff, and then that really slows me down. Like it's like this shop. I place it down in game. Oh, I did change my farmyard actually. Put the big shop down, but the shop's so incomplete. I thought maybe if I put it down, then I would finish it, but it's just got like nothing. I got door on that end, but I don't got doors down on this end because my doors aren't quite. I haven't quite finished these main doors, so. Yeah, so you're good with the kitchen and all that stuff. You're good with that interior stuff. I am not good with that stuff. I'd rather find models, low poly models of that stuff and plunk it in. I don't want to build sinks and cupboards and all that stuff. But like we got lots of lights in here. Like a lot of light, but I got to do all the electrical for the lights. And oh yeah, I was going to ask you, I'm going to use, hopefully I can use your heaters too, but I'll have to ask you about that one day. I just got them plopped in here for now, but.
Well, he's here right there. Ask him.
Yeah, I'll send him a private message. I'm sure it'd be yes, but I'll still ask anyway. Do something up here, but I have a bunch of electrical going around, but I gotta go around all these like framing and stuff, so. I figured as much, but I'd still ask anyway, so. I want to be one day and be like, hey, you never asked to put that in there. I don't know if I'll even ever release this either, so. Who knows? Because it started out as a Mapper's Paradise, put like a big shop shell out, and I'm like, you know what? I kind of like that layout, but I don't like it. So then I kind of used some of the framing and then realized that a lot of it was incomplete, so I basically had to redo it. But yeah, I got to put like electrical on the switches, and then this is the wash bay, and I don't know, it's kind of tight for the door, but I have to put some drains in here, and I have to put some lights on the walls and slope the floor, and I don't know, lots to do. I think the door opens, and then just another storage bay over here, but like I haven't finished the doors, and the problem I run into with doors too is as soon as you make a different size, it changes the collision. So if you have a transform 1 and then you resize the panel, or like sometimes I'll resize the transform so it's easy to move the door in place and figure it out. But once you do that and change the panels, once you redo the panels in Blender, it changes the size of the transform. So as soon as you put those panels back in, then your collisions are like way wider than the door. And then it's like on Smebby's map, they're in one of his buildings. People wonder why they can't get in the little man darts because his main transform is out of scale or whatever on his door. So the collisions are super long until you open that door. So if you've made it so you can't open it till you go inside, then you're screwed. But once you open that door, the collisions will go back to normal. But the collisions for the doors were like way out past the wall here. So I have to go back and take the transform and the door and everything in Blender and redo it again to get the proper, I don't know, stupid. I tried freezing and all that stuff, and Gene doesn't quite work, so. The animation file fucked it up. Oh, yeah. But see, I don't do my doors like you. I don't do the animation file. Oh, you have no idea what he did to make it work? Yeah, see, that's why I just took the blender and then scripted it manually. I never did the animations like you did, because I remember you getting it figured out, but I couldn't wrap my head around it. So that's my problem is if you don't take the transform and the panels and everything into Blender, then it messes up. So when you try and freeze, I've tried different ways, pulling stuff in and freezing it and pulling it out. And so once you get a door size set, I've had it in the past too, but basically have to take everything in Blender and redo it all and then bring it into GE with no old transform. It's got to be a new transform. And then it works with your door sizes, but it just makes it so you can't take this door and then stretch it and use it on the next shop. It just throws the collisions and everything out again, and then it messes up the door. So then, you try and go to use this man door and you can't because the collisions from this door are way over here. But I think these collisions are fine. See, the collisions are fine. I think they go out of place when I lift it up. No? Yeah. So this one's just slightly off. Look at how the collisions are way up here. So up in the roof. So I have to redo that. And so that's why I haven't finished the doors yet, because I'm lazy and don't want to redo them. But I have to, so. And then I can duplicate them over the rest of the shop. Yeah, I know it makes.
You're even using the 715.
I am, yeah.
Yikes.
Had to. Why, you don't like it?
What do you think? What do you think? Think it's nice?
It looks. I don't know. I particularly like the hood, but
It's growing on me, but it's too big to be using.
yeah. I don't use it much. I like the older contracts, but I had to go with a 100-foot drill too. I've hardly used this thing, so. Yeah, I remember doing those doors before. When I want to go do a window, or I don't know, I just like, editing the doors. So I just feel like the way I do it's a little more work, but I'm just used to it. But I know Thunder's been busy with the moisture stuff, and then I said, hey, we still got to do that stuff in my potato building. I got to finish that thing up too. Told Rossi I finished it for 22. That he was going to get to it next, so. My potato building is going to be sweet. Basically, it's still going to have state controller and all that stuff. But, hit a button, say if I've made it friendly so you can use it with auto drive and stuff. So there's a big, thing that appears outside with triggers that you dump into. So if you set up an auto drive course, it'd be the same place every time when you go to unload the building. So it'll be an unloading station and all this Sputnik stuff shows up. And then depending if you're in bay 1, 2, 3, or 4, all the belts and all the other stuff disappear or show up for whatever bay you're loading into. And it's all static, so you don't have to take the in-game stuff and place it and have it move on you. And then same for unloading. You'll have unloading stuff out of each bay, and that way it's auto drive and course play friendly and stuff. But it's been a real bugger. And then I want some special like fill play and stuff that Thunder said should be fairly easy, so. As you're filling the bay, I want it to, pile up top, but then also move forward closer to the door like you're filling it. Cool. Alright. My nose is itchy. We're gonna get this guy over on the feedlot, I think. Haven't really used this drill, but this is a perfect map for it, so. It's just really too big of a potato storage. It's funny because when I was making it, Drossie's like, oh yeah, he liked the size, and then I think he asked me for he's like, can you just make it half that size? And I'm like, a little late for that. I guess I maybe could cut one side off, but because it holds, I want to say, I forget how many, 10 million liters, it holds a lot. 10 million liters of potatoes or something, it holds a ton. Nobody in their right mind is manually going to fill it, so I knew it had to be all auto, but supposedly now all my AI is working on this map, so every field should be planted. Because my first year, a lot of fields were bare. This one's already planted too, looks like. That was because I used a different version of Raymore and then I plopped another one in and I think it messed it up. But look at this. Most of the map is being seeded, so I believe growth. Yeah, look at all that growth. Nice. Just took a year to correct itself, I guess. The Spud Hotel, yeah, pretty much. I don't know. Something super big, but I like it. Sure, 90% of farms and people wouldn't use it, but it's kind of steering kind of funny. Tires, will you steer? I don't even know where I'm really going. Yeah, it is a Spud Hotel, that is for sure. What's the wife saying here? Oh yeah, those look like they'd be potatoes or something. Maybe sugar beets. Stuff's all planted out here anyway. Yeah, that's what I thought with all my buildings too, like 90 by 200, and like I'm surprised the amount of people that use like the shop and the 90 by 200. Like there's some people that on every save they use it. I think it's steering really weird, like. But yeah, I built it because I wanted something bigger for equipment, and I use it, and you know, I'm sure Dietz would agree, but at the end of the day, you're building it for yourself. If everybody else enjoys it, then that's awesome, but you're not building it for anybody else but yourself.
Pretty much.
Other than some of the stuff I built for the server, I built because people wanted it, not because I wanted it, but... Yeah, the 100 by 240. Yeah, I know how to do skin mask hoses now. Mr. Dietz taught me. And you know what? I forget, but I have a video, so I can go back and relearn it. And I never have to bug Dietz again for it.
You be determined.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to record a video, and I have something to go back on, because I knew I'd forget. God, this is a long ways over. I wonder, where are we at here? We can go up to this 55 field. Be a grass field there, I guess. Yeah, I tried forward eggs video too, and I could never get it to work, but then I just... Dietz walked me through how he did it, and it was... I mean, it's... Each time you want to change it, you have to clear the weights, which is kind of annoying, but... It'd be nice if your like new weights would just overwrite your old ones, but you have to make sure you clear it all, or else you get too many different weights on there, and then it really doesn't do what you want it to do. Yeah, he helped me do the skin mesh hoses on my big cold storage there, the 160 by 350 or whatever. And I mean, one of the hoses slightly clips into the framing, but I'm not redoing it, so it's good enough. Probably Not good enough for diesel, but you know.
Maybe by the time I got done doing the goddamn lights on the, or the hoses on the sprayers, like, yep, I'm good for a while.
You did a lot of hoses. Yeah, don't worry. We'll wait till 25. Get some good stuff. Some skin mesh hoses. That's the thing. While I was redoing the 1300 bushel, that 9000 series cart, and I animated the bulk boom to work, but none of the hoses are skin meshed with the bulk boom. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll have to skin mesh hoses. No big deal. Well, I go to look, and they're attached to every other skin mesh hose on the tank, and I'm like, awesome. I'm gonna have to skin mesh the whole damn thing. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna wait and see, because if Giants does a 9000 series Burgo cart, I am not wasting my time in 22 on it. So I will wait and see what they are doing, and if they don't do one, then I guess I will go back to that project. But I'm not wasting my time on it right now. So this is my field to the right. I don't think I own the field to the left. No, I do not. This is one of the feedlot fields. Oh, I got peas on. Or change that to grass. I want to do a hay field. I think that's grass. What's my seeds say? Yep, grass. Perfect. I don't think there's a field approach in this field. Oh, there is. Perfect. Grassy did do one. Yikes, hard pass, yeah. I know that's... There's not as many as you'd think on the tank, but I just thought I'm not gonna spend a whole bunch of time on it if Giants ends up doing it, so I could see them updating the Burgo stuff to the newer series stuff. Maybe they don't, I don't know, but I would imagine they would. They did that before with the Seed Hawk, and then when they brought the Seed Hawk into the next game, they had the Vaderstad colors added, like they updated it, and I think we're fully hold it down. Oh man, this is going to be big. But we're going to get this guy on course play and let him do his thing. I am not going to touch him. My other guys are at their field. We'll get them going on some peas. Actually, we should back up here, because if you're on the edge, course play doesn't like you sometimes. You got to be in the field. Actually, let's save before we do this. Course play does not like some of these fields. Actually, some of the bigger fields have been pretty quickly. It's this the small little ones where you have to go around a bunch of stuff, and it actually, like, well, my last stream I think crashed when I was trying to do a tiny little field that just had so many cutouts it did not like it. I was surprised. This field should be fairly straightforward. Like nothing really to go around other than a few islands. 55. Let's do 2 headlands. Counterclockwise, yes. Lands, let's just go up, down, longest edge, and circle. Should be fairly straightforward. Yeah, well, I'm right there with you, Legacy, yeah. Mods, I haven't really paid attention to some of the stuff that's been released lately. I usually used to be pretty good at that, but unless it's something I'm wanting to use, I really don't pay attention to it.
Yeah, I haven't really seen anything worth this shit either.
I don't share. I've seen Jono released a little cedar or whatever, but that's not something that I would use, but I think it's really well done.
Yeah, CJ showed me earlier. It looks nice, but
Jono does
too
good.
small.
Yeah, Jono does really good stuff. So usually anything coming from him is really good. Just not something that I would use. So, oh great, this one can't be that hard to figure out. Yeah, lacking motivation as well. I have a few projects that I want to get close to being done, but I feel like what I've seen from placeables in 25 is we're actually going to have, it's going to be like the roller coaster on Silver Run Forest, where you have to bring products and then your placeables get built. So does that mean that we have to go back and, strip our buildings down to rafters and stuff? Because I'm not sure how far back I want to go my Blender files to make my older buildings work with that. If it's a lot of work, I'm probably not going to do it, but
I'll probably do the base game stuff probably once, and after that I'll be like, yep, I'm good.
yeah. And it's going to struggle with this field, I guess. I'm not sure why. It should be fairly simple. Although it does have some islands. It's the bigger fields that it seems to do well with. These small, like, I know this isn't really small, it's a quarter, but yeah, I don't know why you make two versions of stuff. That's one of the main reasons I don't try and put anything on the mod. I mean, I tried in the, when I put Next Gen's hay sheds on there and stuff that we did together, and the amount of times I had to go through just to get those on, it was like 7 or 8 times. And like the last time they said if I submit it one more time and don't fix the stuff they're telling me, because I didn't understand one thing they were telling me that was wrong, they said they weren't going to let me upload it anymore, and I got it right on the last one. But I don't know why these small fields seem to struggle with course play for some reason. Hey, at least it did it. That looks okay. But yeah, it was the mod description when they said there can't be any spaces, and I'm like, I don't understand what you're saying. So when you look at a mod description and all that orange writing is to the left, it's because you can't have any spaces. It's just so weird. I don't know what effect that has on the game. Obviously it affects something, but I don't know what it is. But I didn't understand what they were saying, and then finally I figured it out that they didn't want any spaces in there and everything had to be right against the one side. I'm like, that just baffled me. But yeah, having 2 of everything. Like, see, my problem is I don't like having to limit the color selection of my buildings. I feel like if I can't do all the color selections that you and I have on our buildings, I don't want my building out there. Like, it just, if I can't, people can only change one color of siding. It just, to me, it just doesn't make the building as nice. But that's just me. So I'm with you on that. The color thing has to be there, which I don't see why, because they already had the color thing in this game. They just didn't have it scripted. Like, they had the 6 or 7 color scales there, so they had it so you could have multiple color scales. So they kind of went part way with that. So I'm hoping in 25 they finish it, right? What do I want to do? Sorry, I'm sidetracked here. Field, are we in? 55, that's right. Seating, so field 55, 100-foot drill, 1 tool. You good? Needs to be refueled. What? No, you don't. Screw off. Probably because I have this tank, for whatever reason, I couldn't get fertilizer in it, which is weird. It's probably not going to let me go now for whatever reason. Don't repair, driver wages, blah, blah, blah. My other ones I had to fill with fertilizer and let them go. Which this one was not letting me fill with fertilizer. It's missing it in the scripting, I think. Let's auto-fill it here. No, can't. Interesting. Seeds. Maybe I can fill it here. Doesn't say it's full on my screen though. It's this tank's missing something. Not sure why it's struggling. Should just reconfigure it to do all seeds, I think, and then I wouldn't have a problem. All right, we're gonna have to bring our reconfigure thing out. Don't know if I have one of those. Yeah, like this big building here, I still got to finish this, but Smebby's rams and everything, and I skinned the hoses, but yeah, I just have this one hose that clips, so I tried like skinning up my framing a bit just to cheat it, but I'm like, I can't make it any more skinnier, it's gonna look dumb. But I mean, yeah, don't ignore my hoses up here. I didn't. Deet says those bends are wrong, and I'm like, I know. I just made them like 90s. Yeah, they look pretty good anyway. First skin mesh hoses from, and it's maybe same door that you had in your shop there. Told them I would not release this stuff, so if I want to release this building, I guess I got to put a different door system on. Oh yeah, most people won't notice that up there, but and yeah, some of my colors is supposed to be gray, so it blends in, not white, and for the most part, it's done. It just needs lights and electrical, because I gotta have electrical. I just I added some configurable triggers, so you can just make the door disappear, and it's just a wall with a window, or you can bring back the door. Now that's a little more time consuming, because then you have to make one wall solid, one wall not, and you have to make sure it all changes. And I also made a trigger for the windows and the doors up there. And you've probably seen this before, but so a couple of in-game options that you have on buildings. You can go up and just have a trigger, and it takes more time to add this stuff in. Like, 'cause people are like, oh, nice option, but yeah, you're like, you know how much work that was? I have to make 2 of everything, so it adds a little more poly, and then you gotta, yeah, just, it is nice though just to have options you can change in game. So yeah, I think I've done it on, I did it in 19 on some stuff too. I seen somebody posted something, they're like, oh, the first one to ever do it, and I'm like, no, you're not the first one to ever do it. I did it a long time ago, and I probably wasn't even the first one. People are always fixed on being the first one. And I also did it on, I don't know if you ever got this other building that I did. Was it this one? No, it's not that one. I don't know if I have even my one CJ's been posting a little bit of. I did. I don't know if I have it in the save. It's one building I built for DeLong, and then I've redone it for 22. I think I have it in this save. Which is weird. Should, but I don't. But I made it so the one wall is just a straight wall, or it has windows on it, and what do we got for this? What I need is Maybe buildings in the future will get like a building menu like this where you can add options to it. That'd be kind of cool too, but not really necessary. Plus def. Now, I wonder if I can just send this guy over to that field. We have somewhere close. Yes, we do. G field, 56 load. Probably randoms field. You betcha. All right, I got all our combines. Yeah, I got one of Monaco's buildings here. The snow is a little finicky on this thing, and I don't know what his light does. His light does some weird flickering. I'm pretty sure I have the most updated one. It's hard to say. And the snow, when it first snows, it's really weird, and then after the snow calms down. But I don't think you taught him how to do snow. Your buildings are fine. His building was not. We're going to do peas here. This is going to be interesting. Oh, that makes sense, yeah. Ah, well, he just needs the one. He just needs the one to hide at a certain time of day, and then it doesn't matter how close it is. Or does that still matter? I'm pretty sure as long as he had it disappearing. I think that's what I did on mine. Had it disappearing, so it didn't matter how close it was. It would disappear. These guys I want on peas. They kind of need to be refilled, actually. Get them set up, and we'll get them topped up with some seed because they're getting kind of low. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you've got yours same as the way I got mine. I think I have mine like touching, and then you just have it disappear at a certain time of day or whatever, and then the other one appear, and then you don't have the flickering. Yeah, I think that's the only way you can do it without it, but could be wrong. It's pretty full still, but get him filled up as well. That other guy is really low. One thing I will tell you is it's hard managing this big of an operation. It really is. Oh, with a bunch of dummies. Alright, that guy's not there yet. Just like managing all these people. Don't really want to eat up too much of my lentils here. How much lentils do we have left? Yeah. Cutting into my profits here.
Profits, moffits.
I'm supposed to have like 2 million left in lentils, but I'm treating my lentils to plant peas. Makes a lot of sense. Still have some wheat and canola too. Leave somewhere. Has some 6% canola, 6.8%. It's a little dry. Just a little. I think I got a little wheat over here. Yeah. Oh, we do have some seed over here though. Be loading out of my seed. Oh, we got 2,200 bushels of seed. Why am I not using that? And some solid fertilizer. What do we need? Oh yeah, got Bob's auger too. The big behemoth. We'll put it to work. We'll put up some big bins. Put the auger to use. Man, we're gonna fill this bin site too. I think we will. Last year we filled all our bins. And I don't think we filled one. We filled 2 part bins on the bin site. There's 6 big bins, and I feel like they're 60 or 70,000 bushel each. And we filled 1 3/4 and 1 half. I feel like we're gonna fill. Kind of feeling confident we're gonna fill at least 4 of them this year. And we'll fill all our little bins for sure. We increased our land by, we were seeding about 1,500. The grain farm bought another 1,500, so we're about 3,000 acres grain farm, I think. And the feedlot bought, oh, I want to say 500 or 600 acres. So we got some acres. I'm a little nervous. It's going to be a lot of work, but I'm not going to waste any more of my lentils. We're going to go load up our seeds. Oh, almost all done. Isn't your dryer shack what Squatch Monkey was using on his bin setup? And that's your dryer shack, isn't it? Yeah, I didn't even do this bin site. This is all Cheesy. Cheesy's another up and coming building like you and I. He's doing good work. Send him my normal map tin, and so he's using that. So he's on the normal map like you and Monaco and I all are. And he did actually get me. He wanted to use my sunshine doors, so I whipped up this little normal map for the panels because these panels were like 100K poly because they were all 3D. Now they're like 100 poly. The normal map the panels for them, which I gotta redo them because I didn't. The normal map's okay, but it has some like green spots on it that I could actually get rid of, so shouldn't have that on the normal map. But yeah, he's using a bunch of base game stuff, and then he modeled up some stairs and stuff for his stuff, and Squatch's the one that XML'd it. Oh, he even added lights on all the bins. Like, he asked me where he should put lights. That looks pretty good, actually. I'm going all the way up the stairs, too. We got here, there's... Oh, well, that's my bad, yeah. My one shed. What? Well,
Come on.
Because I was messing with the shed and making a bigger shed, and apparently I didn't take the rigid body off my... That's my bad. This shed is not Cheesy's. This is my edit of the Meridian that haven't finished. That's why I can't get over there. God, gotta hide that stuff better.
Amateur streamer.
Well, I went to, put the Meridian building down because I wanted something to put my headers in it, and I'm like, what the hell can I move on this one side? And I'm like, oh, I didn't hide I'm like redoing the building and making it longer and bigger and having more doors, and so I just had it in there as a placeholder. I wasn't actually planning on using it, but you know me. Alright, I've been streaming for... I'm gonna have to shut the stream down here soon. It's been too long. We'll fill these cedars and then we'll...
Where are we going there yet?
Well, no, the wife will be coming home. She'll be leaving in half an hour, and I still gotta go watch my show and have a snack. Probably have a shower.
I don't know.
I know, it's not a lot of time to get all that done in, eh?
Well, if you shouldn't start at the same time, that'll save you a few minutes.
Oh, God. Wife comes home, I'm just passed out in the shower. Poop everywhere. Something. Deets has me taking out loans here, so now I got million. I got 1.5 million. I got to pay back still. That's pretty much going to be my lentils. Then I'll be broke again.
Yep, need all the loans.
Yeah, that feedlot's going to break me.
That way I can come repossess it here in a little bit.
Oh, my stream was buffering for the first time. Must mean it's time to get off. Stream can't handle itself.
It's going to explode. You've been out for what, an hour or so?
Hour and 108 minutes, so an hour and what, half? Hour and 40 minutes or so.
You still letting that one guy edit some of your videos, or you gotta make some more for him?
No, I don't know what's happening with that, honestly. I went past my field. Yeah. I don't know.
He probably took your money and ran.
No, he actually did it for free.
Oh, did he? I thought he took some money.
No, not the new guy. The new guy said that he was brand new to video editing and he wanted to do the first one for free and show me what he could do.
What happened to the other guy?
My guy that normally does the videos, he just said he had too many projects and he couldn't edit my videos for a while. So I went looking for, that was Kegarino. He's in the logging league and stuff, and so he does all that with Argsy and Farm Sim Guy. And man, my YouTube just keeps, is it just constantly reloading for you?
I'm watching your Discord stream.
Oh, okay. Well, that would, that makes it easier, I guess. And I didn't send him videos for, I don't know, a month or something, because for a while there he was doing them all the time, and then yeah, he said I'm too busy, I can't do them, and I said that's fine. So I found somebody new, and the guy said that he was brand new to it and he did not want to charge for the first video. And I said okay, and he took like a month. I sent him footage and it's like an hour and 50 minutes, and he really said he really struggled to edit an hour and 50 minutes down into a 25-minute video, which it can be, and it's farm sim, so it can be quite boring. And he did it, and he sent me the video, and I think it's only in like 720. Like normally when Cake was doing it, was all in 1080, and which is not a bad thing because I would still. But the only problem is he kind of did his own intro for me with like TPF and stuff, and so it's all different from what my normal videos are. And then he came to me and said he had another opportunity from a streamer to make shorts or something, so he was gonna do that and maybe do mine if he had time, but I haven't heard up from him in months, so I'm assuming he has no time to do my videos.
He's like, peace, I'm out.
And I said that's fine, like if you got a better opportunity, then if I was you, I would take it, because I don't pay big money, but like I'm willing to pay something. And I just told him, I said, well, if you're only going to do one video, then I'm probably not going to use it, because I don't want to put out a new style of video and it's the one of its kind, and then I find somebody else to do something and it's going to be completely different. So I have the video, I could upload it, but I'm undecided if I want to use it. It is different from what Keg was doing, and I mean it's still, for his first time doing a video, it's still really good. I just know I can't build stuff, play, and edit videos. I can't do it all, and real life farm. I have to.
Oh, time to sell a farm then.
I have to sacrifice. I have to sacrifice something, and I'm not willing to sacrifice my play time or my modeling time. So.
You gotta sacrifice your income, time to sell the farm, and then you gotta start live streaming.
Yeah, well, I feel like I would regret that, as our farm's a 100-year-old farm. I was the one that lost it. I would really regret that.
Yeah, don't pull John Dutton. That motherfucker.
Yeah, no, so can't do it, fortunately. As much as I'd like to. You know what? I was dumb there. I unloaded the front of the trailer. You would never unload a Super Bee like this, ever. Unless you weren't moving. You'd always load the back trailer first.
What were you thinking?
I don't know. I wasn't thinking, obviously.
What are we gonna do with you, TPF?
You'd be hard pulling this thing, especially in the winter. You'd just be spinning probably.
Instead of spinning your tires.
It's just easy to do the front trailer first in Farm Sim, but
Says there's 7 people watching you, so that's good.
yeah, it's not bad. Generally, my average is 40. It's usually what I'm good for is about 40 people, but not at this time of night.
Get that ego back down a little bit.
What 40 is? I don't know. I thought that was being nice. You see other people stream and they got hundreds of people.
Yeah, at one point in time when I was doing Twitch, I got there a little bit, but yeah, it's a lot of work.
It is, yeah. You gotta, if you want to get good numbers, you gotta consistently stream. The way that you and I and Random just stream every once in a while, I mean, never used to matter for Random. If he was doing some cattle operation or whatever, people usually tuned in. I was just amazed. Like, he'd be gone for months and he could still retain 70 or 80 people pretty easily. I'm usually good for 40 or 50. I think you usually get around those numbers too, don't you?
It's been a while since I streamed. Been a hot minute.
I'm so inconsistent, so I don't expect great numbers.
I made a little bit of money off of it, but
Yeah,
I enjoyed it. Like I said, it's just been a while.
I don't ever make much, and it just goes, I think it just goes right in the bank, so I don't ever normally notice it, but it was usually just enough money that I could usually use that money to pay the guy to edit my videos. Usually didn't have to pay much for, depending on my videos I did, I guess, but usually always went back in the channel. It was never any extra, but I don't have the time nor the patience. Well, it's a lot just to set up like Streamlabs, and I mean, I don't think my quality's super good, but I think I'm only in SD quality. I think I stream in 720 or something. I just don't feel like my Starlink isn't good enough to do 1080, but the speeds on Starlink have been way better lately, so.
Well, my problem too is that UGS modders doesn't scale down very good for viewers.
Yeah. You see realistic monitors?
No, my monitor.
Oh, right. Yeah, your monitors. When you send screenshots sometimes, I'm like, man, I really got to look at that. Guys are all full anyway. We got them empty, so that's good. They will all be ready to go in the morning. This damn cart, you can go into 4 different tanks, whatever. It takes a while. All right, I forgot. My 100-footer isn't even going because I had to configure him first. Damn it. I was excited that he was seeding away. Now we'll get seen with these guys another day. That truck just looks so nice in the dark. Woo! Sexy unit. Don't ever post night pictures because they're usually kind of crappy, so that one's not bad, but they'll probably won't post it. All right, where is our other guy here? Should be up here. Decent mic webcam. Yeah, I don't think my webcam is very good, but a little old. And then a mic, yeah. I think I just bought what is it? A Yeti or whatever. It's like $100, $200. Lasted a while.
Yeah, nobody needs to see my ugly mug, so.
Yeah, I don't mind if people see my ugly mug, so. Service function. It's probably on the right side, doesn't it? Of course it is. You're in business. We want workshop. Repair and customize. We're gonna go just straight seed, and then we won't have this problem. That's weird. It won't let me customize. Hello. Oh my god. There we go. I just had to change the tires for some reason. What? So it won't let me have all seeds with the Firestone tires. What is this? That's annoying. Variable seed rate not available for grass. Don't care. Really, it's still going to do that. Interesting. Look at the scripting. I think something's missing out of this tank. You dare fold on me. There used to be something for helpers in course play where you could like deactivate their auto filling and stuff. I have not. For some reason, I cannot find that anymore. Sewing machines use fertilizer. There we go. Try that. That might help. There we go. All I had to do. Interesting. So many settings on course play. I just don't know them all. Well, getting really dark out. My approach. We got to get out of the field so we don't get ran over. Don't really like playing in the dark, but we're just going to check on our feedlot. See how our manure is doing. Alright, so these guys are getting some manure now in this pen. How much? 1,800, not bad. Everybody, this pen is not getting any. I think this other pen's stealing it.
How Dare they?
I know, eh? So rude. Yeah, this pen is definitely stealing it. Oh well. Just don't have to go in every pen. That's fine with me. But yeah, I got them really close here, so that's probably why.
You know, it's probably worse than hauling silage. Probably
Yeah.
do a manure by yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, this is one less pen to go in, so. I've got the truck set up with GPS, so I'll just have them go to a field and spread it, and I will just run the loader. It should be fairly simple.
Doug's always good about being my manure spreader.
Yep.
I always give him big loads.
Yeah, pretty much all I have to do. Don't know courseplay. Yeah, I know a little bit about courseplay because I use it a bit, but I really don't use it obviously enough. Needing some more lights down here, I feel like. Got to turn my one game back on, damn it. Lights. Need some legacy lights. Not gonna be able to get it in there tight enough, are we? Holy man, that is a tall ass light. Why does it go so tall? And this other one's freaking weird. Too tall. Getting up on the collision or something. Might up our pins a little bit. I don't know if I need any here. I guess we could put one here. We need to light the area up a little bit. Make it look nice. Pin needs one right down here. All our gates lit up anyway. And should probably have a couple down here. Like it. There's much over on this building. I like it. I'll have to do for now.
I like it a lot.
Yeah. Click any gates. Now that one's kind of. I have to replace that one. One might make it a little hard for some tractors to get in there. You know what? We're just gonna go to the next day. Why not? Have a lot of manure then. 15,000 liters. And I'm glad Rando fixed the feeding consumption on Maze Plus. I've got to feed him every damn day, thank God. You do if you give them a really small load, but I gave them a pretty big one. They should be good for make another day at least, I think, through that. So they hardly even ate down their food, which should be good for a little bit. Guy's seeding grass, he's still going, eh? Beauty. Not struggling at all. Well, Legacy, if you haven't gone to bed yet, I'm gonna quit streaming, so you have a good night if I don't talk to you again, and it's gonna be it for the streams. So thanks everybody for watching, and hopefully everybody enjoys the VOD tomorrow.